Alright, folks. Today, we are going to talk to Danica Pure-Spring and fix the Gildergreen.
Your children, your very lives.
Mmm.
And what does the Empire do?
It's a shame, isn't it?
Nay, worse than
Tell me about this tree.
This is the Gildergreen. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kynareth could sense something holy in it and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days.
Why haven't the pilgrims been coming?
A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kynareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol.
Is there any way to revive the tree?
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Elder Gleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
And where is this tree?
If you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about a weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
Well, I'll get that for you.
Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
I breathe now in royalty and reshape this.
Alright.
Let me guess. Someone stole.
Donald Blake can barely cut butter.
Aye.
Now, if I remember right,
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
you can speak with someone to change the course of this quest. But I can't remember.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from the
Yes?
hag ravens yet?
I can't bear it. Make it stop.
Huh.
The fever. My body burns.
Hmm.
Feel better already.
Guess not.
For we are the children
I thought there was someone you could talk to change the course of this quest,
heavens and earth.
but I guess not.
Not the elves or their
Alright, let's go over to Orphan Rock. See if we can get those hag ravens. I believe it's... Yeah, you just gotta go the Helgen way.
Fresh from the wilds.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Don't worry, we'll be dealing with Nazim soon
Come
before
by
long.
Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something.
Alright. Let's go retrieve Nettlebane. This may turn into a two-part episode depending on how long it takes us to retrieve Nettlebane, because I know you have to come back to Whiterun. After you retrieve Nettlebane, you come back to Whiterun, speak with Danica again, and she sends you on the path to the Elder Gleam Sanctuary, which is one of my favorite locations in the whole game, actually. It's so neat. But first we gotta head down to Riverwood, go through Helgen again. Let's see. Okay. Go down through Riverwood, go to Helgen, and clear out Orphan Rock, return to Danica, and then we'll get ready to do the second part. think my carry weight, yeah, should be fine, because I did just do a lot of housekeeping at the farm. I was looking into some things the other day, and it seems like you can only get 85% magic resistance, even if you have all the enchanted items and stuff. So we're going to be shooting for 85%. Right now we're at 30. So as far as I am aware, there's no more passive effects outside of the ones you can gain through skill trees that will actually meaningfully increase your magic resistance. So what I'm going to be doing and what I'm going to be focusing on is, for now, finding an enchanted item that increases magic resistance. And if necessary...
Is someone there? You shouldn't mess with me.
And if necessary, we'll try to go for those perks, but I don't think that I can actually get those perks until it's pretty high up in the alteration skill tree. Because anything you can get that gives you like a passive resistance is definitely the kind of perks, in my opinion, that you should focus on. Because you only get 80 perk points. I mean, that sounds like a lot, but if they're distributed very poorly, then you'll have characters that are kind of underpowered at certain levels, especially as you go and start fighting higher and higher level enemies. It kind of just becomes a moot point. So, we're back in Riverwood, which is about halfway to Helgen. And we'll just keep going on from there. My Dark Seducer warrior died. That's unfortunate. I normally don't get the opportunity to record during the weekdays, so this is pretty nice. I've been so busy fixing cars and stuff lately. Just a little personal tip. I mean, if you have large sums of money sitting around, I suppose go to the mechanic as often as you want, but if you don't, there's a few valuable things that you should keep in mind when you own a vehicle, and one of those is learning how to do your own oil change. Learn how to replace your tires. It's all very basic, you know. Learn how to replace a battery so you can bypass the fuse box in the newer cars so you don't fry your system. Check your tire pressure, you know, once a week or so.
What was that?
Super valuable to know how to do all that. Because, you know, you figure, you know, everything just keeps getting more and more expensive, so the more you know how to do, the more money you'll save. And it does require some initial investment. You're going to need a jack. You're going to need jack stands. Because the jacks that come with your car, assuming your car has a spare, is not something that you should be under a vehicle with. You should have that on jack stands. I mean, for your own safety, right? There's no reason for you to wind up injuring yourself because you bumped the jack and knocked the car down onto your chest. Because that's a lot more expensive than an oil change. But, you know, just the basics like that, the stuff that you have to do regular maintenance on is so valuable. Because, you know, there is obviously going to be some stuff that you encounter you just don't have the aptitude for, or the know-how, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with even letting somebody else do your oil change. It's just You know, it's very helpful to know how to do some of these things, especially as you get older and you find yourself dealing with more and more vehicle maintenance on your own. It's very valuable to know how to do that stuff. And I'm by no means an expert. I mean, you know, I can change the oil and replace batteries and do new tires and stuff, and that's about it. Ironically enough, everything I've learned how to do with a car... Huh. Oh. Everything I've learned how to do with a car is because I've had a problem with a car. So that should go to tell you my level of expertise is based on the problems that I've faced. And pro tip, buy an oil filter wrench and a good set of sockets and a ratchet. They will prove far more valuable than you could ever know. You know, this is just my personal take, but feel free to do whatever works best for your own maintenance. The only reason I bring it up is because I spent the better part of 2 weeks griping at those cars, trying to get stuff fixed. So, the more you know, the less you pay for. Oh, don't do me like this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Go through Helgen. Can I cut through here? Oh, I just need to go up and make a left. Okay, cool. Guess the bandits haven't respawned yet. I'll take it. Must be locked from the inside. I haven't gone this direction in a while. But yeah, and you can find a lot of great videos on YouTube about how to do basic car maintenance. I mean, it's everywhere. There's a few channels that I really like that I'll probably mention next time if I remember to, that have helped me tremendously when working on my vehicles. Well, I say vehicles. One of them is my girlfriend's car, but I like to do all that as well. Well, as much as I can, you know. Just basic stuff that makes sense to do, you know. There's no reason you need to replace your transmission or do anything like that, but I mean, hey, if you know how to do that, great. I'm all for it. But you know, do what you can with what you got. What? I didn't see you there.
Just getting drunk, I guess.
Orphan Rock. Uh-oh. Leave my puppy alone. Evil witch. Alright, let's see what else we have around here. Someone's a nether lich. That's pretty cool. and there's this brigand that she was presumably sacrificing with the ritual blade. Oh. Nice. Didn't even see that. Problem solved. Oh. And what have we here? Ooh. No, 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 no. Thanks for that, Miko. Alright, now I think I saw something down here, maybe? Amulet of Julianos. No thank you. 10 points of magicka is not enough to trade for the shout time, in my view. Oh, so you can come at this from... Oh, and there's more ruins up here. I wonder if this is a good way to cut back through. Well, we've beaten the enemies, so... Nice. Try not to kill myself on all these traps here. Goodness gracious. Ooh, glad I checked this. Oh, yeah. Pretty solid, pretty solid. I must have a bleed effect on from that bear trap I stumbled into. Well, let's look at it this way. It's a great way to raise your restoration. And cover my screen while I'm at it. What's up here? Skybound Watch? Oh, bandits. Bandits are here.
You picked us.
Is someone there? Looks like we got...
Alright. That was easy. The Yellow Book of Riddles. Anything else? Orcish War Axe. Alright. So this is North Skybound Watch. How close are we to just hobbling over the mountain? Oh, very close. We can just hobble right over. Go this way. Please tell me this isn't just a... Thanks, buddy. I've been robbed. Cheated and bamboozled. Oh, this is one of the destruction areas. The skill place. Does this have like a... Oh yeah, it does. It's got a little area here. Come on. Let's not deal with that. Let's just go back to Whiterun. We found a little shortcut. Might as well use it. There's Riverwood down here. A wonderful, nice little mountain pass. Get us where we need to go. Well, this is pretty convenient. You can get Danica Pure-Spring. I wish that gemstone that was in Dawnbreaker was a little less bright, because I really like the look of the sword. It's neat. Make things a little faster. Could you imagine if I just jumped off the side of this right here? That'd be terrible, wouldn't it? There we go. And we'll just come right on down. Booyah. Are you Girder? No.
Ain't used to strangers here in Riverwood.
Oh, that's Alvar's wife. Parkour. I always kind of wondered, to some extent, why they never posted guards here, but then when you talk to Preventus, he's like, the Jarl of Falkreath will join it as a provocation. He'll assume we're going to join Ulfric's side and attack him, because Preventus is scared of his own shadow. So... I never understood why Preventus was his advisor rather than his own brother. What's his brother's name? It's the dude with the scaled armor that's like, these are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire, when Talos of Atmora came down. Like, dweeb. Hrongar, that's his name. I don't know if Hrongar is his brother or not, but I always felt like Hrongar would make a better... Well, I guess Hrongar is probably not really a steward so much as like a... kind of like a Thane or... because Irileth is a housecarl, so maybe he occupies that position as well, kind of like a housecarl. Like a housecarl would. I mean, it makes sense. Why wouldn't you have Hrongar the Mighty as your housecarl? The air is comfortable, and then it starts to rain. True storms, in my opinion, is a must. You must have true storms. Absolutely fantastic. Makes the rain feel actually dense. What does the well-fed bonus do again? I can't remember. Stamina. Okay. I mean, that'll get my stamina regen up to like 60%, so that's not a bad deal, really. We might be able to do the whole quest today. Might not be able to turn it in, but we might be able to do the whole quest. Wouldn't that be nice? There is some other stuff that I want to do when I'm out there by Windhelm, though. Although I guess technically it's not so much in Windhelm as it is well, I guess it's still Windhelm Province, this area here. I always felt like, because Windhelm was the original capital of Skyrim, I always felt like it was kind of a small province. Because really it's just this little like Steam Lake area. And then this small mountain range here, and then Winterhold is really just the college, and Dawnstar is just this little tiny area here. And Riften is huge. So, I guess it's just how the borders have changed over time. Probably results of a bunch of civil wars, because Skyrim has had a million civil wars. Let's go speak with Danica and see what she has to say about Nettlebane. Oh, that's Uthgerd's house. And don't worry, we will be avenging my loss to Uthgard at some point in time. Don't know when, but we will be doing that. Alright, here you are.
What is it? What has happened to the Gildergreen? I have
This
traveled
guy.
long here to worship beneath its branches.
It was taken by a lightning strike.
I can't
Wish I
bear
had
it.
time to deal with it,
Make it
but it's
stop.
hard enough with all these wounded from the war.
Please, don't just let it stay like this. It's disgraceful.
I really don't have time to deal with you right now. Please just let me get back to my work.
But this is supposed to be
Better
your
already.
work.
He is kind of a...
Sick.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
I found Nettlebane for you.
Oh, well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course, I'm glad you did. Now, I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps?
My body burns.
What needs to be done?
Eldergleam Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam?
Yes, fence post. How may I help you?
I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kynareth wherever it can be heard. I've dreamed of seeing Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way.
Of course you're welcome to join me.
I thank you for your kindness.
Come on, Maurice. Wait, right? Yeah. Maurice. Isn't that the name of the... I don't want to say raccoon. Oh yeah, we for sure need to go to the stables. I don't want to say raccoon. The creature that's always around King Julian from the Madagascar movies.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection.
My favorite drink.
Crap.
Let's get some meat.
I think that is his name. Maurice the... Is he a raccoon or is he a lemur? He might be a lemur. Mort. Love those movies.
Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale. Breeze home. We should talk.
I mean, I think they're funny movies. Alright, Maurice, I'll pay for your carriage ride. Well, let's not let you get hurt to fall damage.
Hail, companion.
Hail, guard. Oh, excuse me. Whoops. What are some of y'all's... You know, this is something I'd really be interested to hear. Like, I've had a lot of people consistently commenting on my videos, which I'm extremely grateful for. So what are, like, if you could, at the end of this video, drop your 3 favorite quests in Skyrim. And I'll try and do them in my playthrough at some point. I'll make, you know, some notes and stuff
Need
to
a
do.
ride? Where do you want to go?
Windhelm, my friend. Maybe. Yes.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Yeah, but
You'll
everybody
find
that's
Windhelm
been
full of dark
commenting...
elves. The kind from Morrowind, you know. Not that I have anything against them, as long as they keep to themselves.
Alright, so that's pretty common in Skyrim. Yeah, drop your top 3 favorite quests, and we can go from there. Alright, I don't know if it's worth it to go right now. Yeah, let's warm up in the inn, get some rest, and then go, because I don't want to... I don't want to wind up perishing to the cold. Or losing Maurice.
Horses.
But... yeah, drop y'all's top 3 favorite quests, and you might not have to tell me where to find them, but if I do, I'll reply and we'll figure it out, because I want to do them. This is going to be a very complete playthrough. I do intend to get to level 81, because I've never done that before, actually. I've never gotten a character up to max level
Welcome.
and fought
Let me
the
know
Ebony
if you
Warrior.
want anything. I think
Legend
I've got a clean mug around here. Someone got some fresh. Sure thing. It's yours. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Enjoy your stay. Don't break nothing.
I won't.
With a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe the dragon lord.
I think that lady might want to start pursuing a different career. Because her singing chops aren't all they could be, if you know what I'm saying.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's
Singing for 8 straight hours. The northern provinces in Skyrim, when you're playing in survival, are actually fairly treacherous. Like, it's pretty rough. Especially when it gets to treacherously cold and then you get the stacking debuffs. It's like, oh god. Alright, Maurice.
Horses.
It should be closer to noon, yeah, so it should be warmer. Not so frigid and freezing cold. But yeah, let's start a discussion in the comments. Let me know what your favorite quests are, how you like to go about doing it, and also play styles. I'm kind of curious, because I know there's that old saying, like, everyone plays the stealth archer, but I wonder how true that is. I'm just curious. Because I feel like I'm the only battle mage. I mean, I haven't watched Skyrim content in years, so, you know, aside from, like, how to fix broken mods and different guides and stuff like that, but I haven't watched, like, a Skyrim playthrough in a long time. So I'm kind of curious, like, as I remember when I previously watched Skyrim playthroughs, it was all the rage to be a stealth archer, and, I mean, it's a reasonable assumption, it's a reasonable class to play. It is probably the most damage you can get. I mean, I was checking my comments the other day, and one of them said, I believe it was by Skyrim Explorer, he said that the unofficial Skyrim patch fixes the enchanting loop, the Fortify Restoration enchanting loop, and it removes chests and stuff that I don't really use anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're incredibly useful. The Khajiit caravan chests and like the Whiterun chests that you can get access to by kind of crouching down in, there's one in Dawnstar, there's one in Markarth. The Whiterun chest is a lot harder to get, so I never really mess with it personally. But that has more to do with personal preference than it not being valuable. I mean, especially if you have Creation Club content. Yeah, I know you're up there. I'll probably have to fight you at some point. Because especially if you have Creation Club content, I don't see the need, really. What's this?
Victory is yours. I submit.
Oh, so this is just an ambush, and I got nailed by something good. Whew, that might have taken me out, actually. Come back here, you coward. Cretin. Did Maurice live? Oh, good, he lived. Alright, so that spawns necromancers. Good to know. I lost my train of thought. Getting ambushed will do that to you. I feel like I'm missing something here. I'm 100% missing something here. This looks like an old Nordic burial ground. I'm gonna swing wide from this dragon. Oh no, did I lose Maurice? Hopefully he turns up. There's Miko. Maybe he'll spawn in when I go to the cave of the Gilder Gleam here. Oh, there's that stone I was looking for. Yes, 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 I know. You're very angry, you're very dragony. Get wrecked. Much dragon, very anger. Where'd you come from? You get wrecked too. But yeah, definitely let me know that stuff in the comments. And unfortunately, as I was talking about like the Khajiit chests and stuff, it's going to be a lot harder for me to get to level 81 because I will not be resetting my destruction or anything like that. That's just too much to deal with, in my opinion. I mean, if I have a full set of enchanted gear that makes destruction like free again, then I'll consider it, but it's so hard to gain levels by legendarying stuff all the time. Alright, let's go to the Elder Gleam Sanctuary and hope he respawns behind me. Doesn't get dragged by some dragon somewhere. Oh, good.
Need something?
Yeah, well, okay, well, fine. I don't need anything from you then. Rude boy. It's a rude boy. And here we are. One of my favorite locations in the game.
Hello there, friend. You come to enjoy the sights and sounds of this beautiful sanctuary as I have? Truly remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Welcome to Elder Gleam Sanctuary, my friend. If you have any questions, speak to Asta.
Sure. Let's go find her. Or him. That's a pretty ambiguous name. Not sure. Let's find out. Asta. Hello.
Amazing that such beauty could exist in a place as desolate as the volcanic tundra.
What is this place?
You are in Elder Gleam Sanctuary. Just a small glimpse of what beauty Kynareth has to offer. Wonderful place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. And this tree, is this the Elder Gleam?
Yes, my friend. Though no one has been able to get close to her for as long as I can remember.
And why not?
As you can see, Elder Gleam's roots are large and stretch far, blocking any path to her trunk. Though, believe it or not, there are rumors of a weapon that even Elder Gleam herself would lift her roots for, more out of fear than respect.
You mean this one?
The rumors were true. I beg of you, don't harm the tree. Nothing good can come of it.
Alright. Good morning.
Please move quickly. Elder Gleam awaits us.
Alright. I mean, she's right here, dude. Come on, Maurice Jondrel. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna try something. Please don't be mad at me. I'm gonna save scum. Let's see.
Need something?
Bonk. 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 Maurice. No? Ah, yes. There's no need to hurry.
I had no idea you were a man of violence. What exactly are your intentions in this blessed place?
Oh, here we go. Good. I need sap to fix the Gildergreen.
You would violate this marvel of Kynareth's glory to fix that half-breed stump in Whiterun? That's abominable. Barbaric. I'll have no part of this. Why didn't you tell me what you intended?
Do you have a better idea?
Well, yes. There is something. It won't repair the tree back at the temple, but we could bring them a new one.
What did you have in mind?
Follow me. I think I can convince the tree to help us.
Good, because I'd really rather not hurt this tree. It's wonderful. Alright, Maurice.
The Eldergleam has blessed us with a sapling.
That was quick.
You should take it to Whiterun. Danica will want to see that the true blessings of nature lie in renewal, not a slavish maintenance.
What will you do now?
I believe I'll stay here and bask in Eldergleam's warmth a bit longer. Good luck on your travels. May Kynareth's wind carry only the sweetest scents.
Awesome. Take the sapling. Oh. Cool. Yeah, I hate hurting the tree. I knew that there was another option. I just couldn't remember how exactly you got to it. Alright. Also, let's get a view here while we're here. I mean, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Gotta love it. It reminds me of the place with Bolar's Oathblade, too.
I can't believe I finally made it here.
Now, I don't remember exactly what cave that is, but Bolar's Oathblade is actually pretty cool. I think it's one of the ones where you bonk someone and they become a coward. Alright, I didn't hurt your tree. Kind of.
You don't know what you're dealing with. There will be consequences if you are that. Leave this place.
Yeah, but I didn't hurt the tree. I got the sapling. Why are you all still mad at me? I did the right thing and got the sapling, and they're all like, "You're evil! No, don't hurt my tree!" I didn't hurt your tree. I just did what was necessary to get the sapling. Everything will be good. Okay, well, I guess there's no need to save, scum. Just go ahead and save over that and wait for that. Here we go. We're gonna grab the standing stone, hit the carriage at Windhelm, run back to Whiterun, and turn the quest in. Where is the thing? Here it is. Whoops. Come on, parkour. Parkour! Or not. He's just going to continue to be a nuisance, so we're going to make this as fast as is possible. Potentially. Oh, there's a mine over here?
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good.
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
Yeah, 1, you don't stand a chance. 2, I will do whatever I please. Oops. Come here, wolf.
Did you see someone run past just now? Yes. How did you get this? Never mind. Here. It's not much, but it's something. I'm going to track down that thief. Murder him.
Have fun with that. Anyway. It's like, oh yeah, I'll talk to you while all of these wolves are just assaulting nearby. Genius level intellect on that one. Come on, gimme, 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 gimme. Nice. Okay, now let's go there. Oh, of course it's right past this. We could get a shared ancestry added. Let's see what that does exactly. Shared ancestry. What am I missing here? Is it a power? Yep. Gain the racial power of a living human or elven. Oh. Well, that's kind of supremely unimpressing. At least I got the quest out of my inventory, and I already got the Grail of Brittany. What? Oh. Guess we're fighting.
True lords never back down.
Bro is brave. I mean, we could just go steal the dragon shout. But the question is, do I want to do that? No, don't think so. We're just gonna run past it. I want to finish the quests that I set out to do. I mean, it is kind of convenient, but I want to explore this area more in depth later on. Because it looks like he came up out of the ground over there and immediately found a little mountain and was like, oh yeah. His Strunma, his mountain. So that's cool. Oh yay! We don't get a choice in the matter. Man, he just dive bombed the crap out of me, didn't he? Oh, well, free restoration levels. I don't feel like doing a dragon fight right now, so... Who is this guy? Oh, you're from earlier. Rip. Dragon did like a third of my health and damage. If I didn't have that extra 15% resistance, it would have been significantly more. Oh, hey buddy. I probably have just enough magicka to deal with a giant in one like full suite of spells, but I also don't really feel like trying that luck right this moment. Windhelm is pretty too. Snatch. Ooh, my allergies are in full swing this time of year, folks. It's always rough for me when it stops raining for a few days, and sorry if I sound really nasally, but it's always rough for me a few days after a rain. Everything kind of dries out and the wind doesn't really pick up or take care of anything around here, so it just a couple of days I just can't really, well, do anything straight. Kind of messes me up good. Which, well, I mean, it kind of just is what it is. Nothing I can do to get rid of it, and I don't like to take a lot of allergy medicine. For me, it stops working if I take it so much. So I have a tendency to, you know, take the allergy medicine when it's bad that I can't deal with it, but other than that, I just...
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go?
I just deal. Whiterun.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Yeah, me too. It'd be good. Also, I know I gave that long spiel yesterday about, oh, this is why I don't fast travel and stuff like that. Here is my counterpoint. Here's the counterpoint. The counterpoint is this. All I can do is get to the hold capitals, and this will go further to reinforce some of the comments I made yesterday in replying to you guys. So, like, this is Markarth Hold, basically everything that's encapsulated by these mountains. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, because this is Falkreath and Markarth is all this. So I can travel to here. The rest of it I have to go explore. So if I need to get to Dushnik Yal, I have to actually like go up the roads and explore all the caves and find all the stuff in between. Same goes for Solitude is relatively small, so is Morthal. It's pretty easy to get through, but especially Riften, like all this for me is basically unexplored. I know there's caves dotting all over the place, so it's quite a bit. But that's good. That's what you want. You want to have to walk around and do stuff. I mean, I'll probably, at some point, I'm not entirely sure when, but what I'll probably do is do a long walk across Skyrim, like from Solitude to Windhelm, going down and around. So I'll go from Solitude to Markarth, and then from Markarth, I'll probably go through Falkreath, Helgen, take the long way, because this is the border of Cyrodiil. So go through here, go to Riften, march up through to Windhelm, and then to finish I can hit Dawnstar, Winterhold, and Morthal. Although, at some point before I do the Dawnguard DLC, I want to go clear out Movarth's lair. But he's actually a relatively difficult boss, so kind of want to avoid him until I get some more perks and maybe even become a werewolf before I go, to avoid the penalties of becoming a filthy vampire.
Do you hunt? The plains outside Whiterun are ripe with game.
Hello.
Do you have the Eldergleam sap?
I do have a sapling.
But I can't run the temple without the support of people who are inspired by the Gildergreen. How can this little tree bring new worshippers?
Maurice said that renewal is more important than maintenance.
You're right, of course. It can be hard to hear the winds of Kynareth when all you hear are the rabble in the temple. Death feeds new life. I'm sure that in time, this little sapling will grow into a new Gildergreen that will tower over Whiterun. Thank you.
Alright. I think the reward for this quest, if I'm not mistaken, is the restoration training. I believe she's a master. Yeah. So
Grace of Kynareth be with you.
That's a pretty powerful boon to have. Alright, well, we're in a pretty good place now, I think, to end the episode. But before we do that, I wonder about something. What should we do next? So we'll check our quest log here and see what we have. I don't feel like advancing the main quest line at this point. Largely because I don't want to deal with Delphine. She's the bane of my existence, the existence of my bane, and I'm just not a fan. I don't like dealing with her. She's a pain. So, let's see. We could go back to Markarth and do the Forsworn Conspiracy. That's a fun quest. The Great Cowl of Nocturnal. That's not really something I care to do. You know what we're actually going to do? We're going to visit the Shrine of Azura. And I don't have the Mage's College quest, it looks like. So yeah, we're going to visit the Shrine of Azura next. Because I want to get Azura's Star. That's a really awesome artifact to have. And also, I will hear no heresy. I mean, I might hear heresy because the Black Star is better because you can get Grand Souls. Yeah, but then you make an enemy of a Daedric Prince. So, you know, this is all headcanon, by the way. You don't have to actually like take me super seriously. I'm not being like super duper serious. But get up the thing. I like the view. Give me the view. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, next we're going to do Azura. That's a really fun quest that I enjoy because you get to go into that weird like little realm that what's his name uses because he's a filthy heretic. And also personally, like, Azura is one of my favorite Daedric princes. Her scene is my absolute favorite, other than, like, hang on. My top 3 are Hermaeus Mora, and then her scene, and then Azura. Those are my favorite Daedric princes in the game. Like, Hermaeus Mora to me is just so cool, and if her scene got more fleshed out, and I'm sure that part of this is because I never got to play Blood Moon and Morrowind, but her scene is really cool. Like, there's just something I find endearing about his character. But at any rate, we've got a new sapling for Whiterun. Next episode, we're going to go hang out with Azura for a while, the Lady of Dusk and Dawn. And as always, folks, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And as always, as every day, have a great day. Okay, bye now.